In this video I'm going to show you how to change the hero image. So to do that you want to get to your config toml file and look in the hero section, which I am right now. And the one thing you want to pay attention to is the assets images folder, where you can place images that you want to appear on your website. Here I have the hero image, hero.jpg, that's already here. That's the one that was in here, that was part of the guide. But now say I want to replace that image. To do that, what I want to do is find a new image, but I would like to kind of make a comment about the kind of image you want to put in there, in particular the size. You need a fairly high resolution, wide and narrow image to go in there, so it looks good on a large desktop, but also can scale down to look good on a phone. So if you right-click on the images folder and you show in Explorer, or in another operating system it might say show in File Manager, for example, you can actually look into the images folder. And if I click on the hero image and bring it up here, I can see that this image that I made was about 2,000 by somewhere between 800 and 900 pixels wide, high. And I actually took a much larger image and I scaled it and cropped it, so it was about 2,000 pixels wide, and I also saved it with about 95% quality, and that got me down to somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 kilobytes, which is a little big for a phone, but not too bad. And then it still looks really good on a desktop, and you can get away with it without just one image for all the different devices. So what I've done is I went and I found just a random image on the internet, and here it's about the right size of what I was just explaining. So it probably needs to be have its image quality brought down a little bit to be a bit smaller, but we'll go ahead and save that image. And let's save it, once again we're going to save it into our folder here, and it's in the assets images folder, and we'll just call it for example hero2.jpg. Okay, let's save that. Okay, now you see over in Atom the hero.jp2 is showing up. So over in our toml file we can now ask for that image to be loaded as opposed to the one that was there. So if I put hero jpg2 and save that, for example, and I go back and I look at my first landing page, I can see that now the landing page represents the new image. And if I make it full size like that, it still looks pretty good, and it still even looks good if I bring it down to something the size of a phone. So that's how you change the image. If you wanted to, at this point, you may not want to keep this image, so you could just delete it. But by default, whatever image that you name hero will be put in if you don't specify something in the toml file here. If you, for example, if I put this back, it's going to load the default image, and the default image has the name of hero.jpg, and you'll see that it brought up the old image. So that's how you change the image for your hero section.